Hello, friends. Pretty sure that we're live. Yes? Looks good. Okay, perfect. Hello. I am so glad that you are joining me this evening. Things are a little different. If you have been here with me before, you will notice that this is not my typical backdrop. I don't have my typical table space tonight. I am actually not in my usual little streaming room in my house. Long story short, my husband and I have had a lot going on with family lately, and we just had an opportunity to take a little trip to spend some time together with family members. And we took it. So I am streaming from somewhere I have never been before. So hopefully everything goes as smoothly as possible. I apologize for any background noise. I hope that everything looks okay on your end, and we will just get through it because I did not want to miss our usual hangout session. So yay. Okay, the chat is popping off. That always makes me feel a little bit more comfortable just because I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's something with Amazon Live, if it's my internet connection, if it's, my poor little laptop. But it's like kind of everything for me happens at a little bit of a delay. So it's like I'm assuming that people are out there. Okay. So we have a few different things going on tonight. And so I'm going to go over everything. There is an opportunity for you guys to shop 20% off tonight. There is going to be an opportunity for you to get a mystery item, which I will reveal to you in just a second, for 50% off tonight. And what else? Of course, we have a giveaway, right? Because we love that you guys tune in with us, hang out with us. And it's just our way of saying thank you for doing that, for being a part of the Kia Babies community. And so we always, of course, do a fun little giveaway. So you also have a chance to get something for free tonight. So I will go ahead and go over all of that kind of stuff before we dive into the products we're going to talk about tonight. And of course, for anyone who's jumping on a little bit later, I will keep reminding everyone of the giveaway and the deals and how it all works. So if you stick around till the end, you're going to hear this a few times. So here's what we have going on for you tonight. So all of the items that I am going to be talking about, and everything should be browsable in the carousel below this video, like normal, or just for an FYI, if you have not tuned in with us before, everything we're going to go over is eligible for 20% off tonight. And so all you have to do to take advantage of that 20% off is click the claim button. There's a banner below this video, hit claim, and that is going to send the 20% off discount just straight to your cart. And then all that's required of you is you shop the items that you want to purchase at 20% off. And when you complete your transaction and actually close out your cart, the 20% off will just automatically come off. So there's no special code you have to enter, nothing like that. You just need to hit the claim button before you shop. And because this is a thank you for tuning in with us, that 20% off will expire. So at 10 p.m. Pacific time, for those of you in the West. So that's going to be 11, 12, 1 a.m. Eastern time. So just know that you have either until 10 p.m. or 1 a.m., depending on where you are geographically, to shop and get the 20% off. So that's when that will expire. Okay, so our special little 50% off mystery item. Let me go ahead and share with you what the mystery item is. It's actually a part of the first set of products that we're going to talk about tonight, which are the organic bibs. No, burp cloths. That's the word I was looking for. What? Not bibs, burp cloths. Let me show you the pattern that's eligible for the 50% off. Our US of A set. Okay, so what does the US of A set entail? And I traveled with these, so I apologize for the wrinkles. They were packed up in my luggage. You've got this bright American flag red. We've got this super fun patriotic American flag print, this blue and white stars. This is going to be really cute for your next 4th of July party. I feel like it's very summery, so your summer cookouts, if you want to go ahead and get your hands on these, this nice electric blue, and then this nice white here. So the US of A set is going to be 50% off tonight, but there's a little bit of a catch. So we will be kind of unveiling the 50% off code for you guys, making it, claimable for you as separate from the 20% off code. So basically what that means is as you have to just stick around until the end to be able to claim that 50%. Again, it's kind of just a thank you for hanging out with us. You get rewarded for being a part of the community with us. So when we are kind of nearing the end of this live stream, I will try to keep an eye on the time. In the last 15 minutes or so, I will let you know that 50% off code is live, and we'll, throw it up in the chat if you're following there. And when you see that it is live, that's when you guys will be able to take advantage of getting the US of A organic burp cloth set for 50% off of retail value. So hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat, and either I or Nico, who is on with us from Kia Babies, will clarify anything that you need clarified. And then, of course, for our giveaway, see, I told you a lot going on. We're trying to give you things. We want you to have things. For our giveaway tonight, we are actually giving away, let me grab 1 second. Oh, walked all the way around the wrong way. This silicone bib set right here, this set is called Cruise. Now we are going to talk about the silicone bibs tonight, why I love them, why they're really, really great once you start introducing solids, or if you're doing baby-led weaning, which we're going to talk a little bit about tonight. God, these are an absolute lifesaver if meal times are getting really messy for you. So this is the set that we want to give away for free tonight. And so all you have to do is hang out with us for the duration of the live stream. Make sure you are following us here on Amazon Live. Couple of benefits to that. So not only will you be eligible to participate in the giveaway, but moving forward, you'll be notified whenever we go live with these super fun hangout sessions. You will never miss a live stream with us. And, I hope that you guys feel the same way. But for me, it is a really, really fun, relaxing, part of my week. I look forward to it every Wednesday night. I feel like we're building a really cool community here. I love being able to just hang out and chat with other moms, with other dads, once you become a parent, or once you, are a parent to be. This kind of stuff and planning for your baby and thinking about baby things it kind of takes over your mind and your life. And this is just a really cool way to connect with other parent friends who are wondering about the same things as you, looking for the same things that you're looking for, and that kind of thing. So definitely would love to have more of you hanging out with us every week. So that's one benefit of following us here on Amazon Live. But back to the giveaway. So make sure you're following us. All you have to do is just say hi in the chat, introduce yourself, tell us your name, tell us where you're watching from, whatever. Just hop on and let your presence be known. And right towards the end of the live stream, in the last 10 or 15 minutes or so, we will randomly select a winner from the chat log. And I will verbally announce who that person is, and I will then let you know how you can redeem your free set of the Cruise. That's the color that I'm holding up here, silicone bib set. So definitely want to take advantage of that. Yeah, I'm very excited to talk about the items that we're talking about tonight. I am so glad that these particular items are the ones that I traveled with this week, because they have already come in such handy. My daughter, Sophia, she's 13 months old. She had to kind of do her lunchtime on the road today. We just did a 6-hour road trip with her, and parts of it were really brutal. Kind of nothing went according to plan, but that's life with a baby. That's life with a toddler. We got through it. We are here. But this came in so handy. So the silicone bib is what she wore in the car today to just, contain the mess as much as possible, since she had to eat in her car seat while we were on the go. I'm really excited about some of the new colors and patterns of the bandana bibs, which I'm going to share with you guys tonight. It's like kismet. It couldn't be more perfect for a beach trip. So we are actually at the beach right now. So super excited for Sophia to wear those, and, to take my Instagram pictures and all that fun stuff. Yeah, it's just so many super, super convenient items tonight to this particular trip. So I'm really, really excited to share them with you guys. So I feel like we've probably given everyone enough time to kind of hop on, get settled. If there's anyone out there who's just kind of browsing Amazon Live looking for something to watch tonight, hopefully you have found us. So we're going to go ahead and get into the items. Now, I don't have my usual display space. I apologize. So I can only put a few things out at a time, just so you can have everything in view. So because of that, I'll be doing a couple of switcheroos to show you all of the colors and patterns that I have available for the discount tonight. So you'll just have to bear with me as I make those transitions a little bit tonight. So the first thing that we're going to talk about, it is the organic cotton burp cloth. So they look like this. And let me just tell you something really fantastic about the size and shape of these. So hopefully it comes across on screen. But these are definitely on the larger side of any burp cloth I ever used for my daughter when she was a newborn and she was using these burp cloths. And why that is so great is that it means it's going to be a comfortable fit that's going to actually cover what you need covered when you throw this over your shoulder, to kind of protect from the dribble and the spit up and all of that when you are burping baby. I can't tell you how many times I had these tiny little kind of flimsy burp cloth things that I was using because I didn't have these when my daughter was much younger. And, I put it over my shoulder and it just didn't cover anything. And we just both ended up a soaking wet kind of soppy mess. And they really just ended up being useless. So I really love, as you can see, my shoulder is completely covered, even with some overlap here, and how far this goes down the outfit. So even if I had this like this, to cover baby's length, I am good and protected. So it's keeping mom nice and clean and dry, or dad. So love that these are size large. I also love the figure 8 shape. And the reason for that is it's just a brilliant design for the part of the body that you are most often going to use this on, right? You want it to contour nicely to your shoulder here. You don't want it constantly slipping off. That was another thing I was constantly doing, is sort of having this slip off and adjusting, but then, baby's laying here. So I've got baby's weight, and it's just, this is by far the most convenient in every way burp cloth I have ever used. And so when and if baby number 2 comes around, this will absolutely be my burp cloth of choice. It will be the only thing I am using. It is incredibly soft. As with everything Kia Babies makes, I don't know what their magic sauce is. I really don't. But their fabrics are the softest thing in the world. Everything feels like butter. I don't know how else to describe it. I feel like I say that a lot. I say it about everything, but it's so true. So if you've never gotten your hands on, a Kia Babies product like this, the soft baby products that you're going to use on baby's skin, that baby's face is going to touch, please shop tonight. Take advantage of the deals we have going, because you need to feel this. Newborn skin is much more delicate than ours. It is much more sensitive. Even my daughter, who's 13 months old now, she still has just exceptionally sensitive skin. She's a little bit eczema prone. So I have to be really mindful of materials that I let touch her or rub against her, especially if her skin is damp at all. So, if you've got some spit up happening with your burps and baby's getting a little bit wet, you want something that is not going to cause any irritation or any chafing. And you are not going to get that with these burp cloths. So they are organic cotton. And I do want to mention that all of Kia Baby's products, so as a brand, they are GOTS certified. So that is GOTS. If you don't know what that means, I didn't either before I started shopping the brand, but I would just share with you really quickly what that means. It is GOTS stands for Global Organic Textile Standard, and it is just sort of the international organization that sets the gold standard for responsibility and ethical production of organic textiles. So anything from cotton, bamboo, that kind of thing, that from literally the harvesting of the crop to, the production of the actual item, working conditions for the workers and where this is manufactured, all of it has been done sustainably as possible, as responsibly and ethically as possible. And so you can just feel really good about shopping a brand that is GOTS certified, and you can feel really good about using these materials on or near your baby. So I'm always very proud to talk about that. Very proud of Kia Babies for attaining GOTS certification, and for that, being something that they are really, really dedicated to. So all that to say, like, how just luxurious and high quality and wonderful these materials are and how they feel. And so you can just feel really comfortable using them on baby. You have multiple layers in these burp cloths. They are not thin. They are on the thick side. They're nice and plush. And that's wonderful because not only is it going to be super comfortable for baby to lay on over your shoulder as they're getting burped, and comfortable for you with this nice kind of cush padding that it has, it also means it's super absorbent. So anything that, any spills, any dribbles that hit this top side here, it's kind of going to immediately get sucked in to that inner layer, and it's not even going to come through on the other side. So, you're going to get multiple uses out of just one burp cloth before you have to toss it in the laundry, which I love. These are machine washable. You just wash them on cold. You can tumble them dry on low heat. And as with anything that you want to maintain its absorbency, don't use any fabric softener. Just a little pro tip there. But they are so soft, you absolutely will not need it. They're very, very durable. So I don't know if you can see how intricate and kind of thick that stitching is there around the perimeter. But these are going to stand up to multiple washes, lots of wear and tear, lots of repeated use, lots of messes. So, you can really think about these as a long-term investment because they're going to last you a really long time. Let me tell you, so my daughter, I've said a couple of times now, is 13 months old. So she is not still, taking a bottle, or she's not currently breastfed, and she's not burping anymore. So we're not using these in their traditional sense, but I love having them around. As a matter of fact, just today on our ride over, I used this as a towel to dab up a quick spill. My daughter spilled her water cup, and, we just dabbed it up with one of these and kept on going. This is great to just, if you are in a pinch and need to change a diaper out on the go, and this is something that you have in your diaper bag, you don't have a diaper changing pad with you, or even if you're at home and, sometimes diaper changing emergencies happen and you can't get to, your changing table, or can't get to all of your supplies. This is a great, really quick way to just change a diaper, because again, they're machine washable, so you don't have to worry about getting these super messy. If you don't have a bib nearby and you need a really quick bib around the neck like this, there you go. It's just, there are multiple uses for this. In fact, I think we've even dried my daughter Sophia's hair with them when she gets out of the bath. We're now using Kia Baby's hooded towel, which is amazing. And so we just dry her hair with the hood of the towel. But before we had our hands on that, My daughter is just really very particular about anything that rubs against her or touches her. And taking a towel to her wet hair, no matter how gently you did it, would make her cry. So this was something super soft and plush, but also absorbent. So we were able to use this as a hair towel for her. And it was the only thing that didn't make her cry. So even just having these around for the random mess is absolutely fantastic. So love, love, love the organic burp cloths. So let me show you the 2 sets that I have here, the colors and patterns that I have. And then I'll grab, just so you see everything that's available for the 20% off tonight. I'll show you another couple of colors and patterns real quick. So this one is called Grayscape. And as you can see, it's nice and unisex, very nice and neutral. Everything is in kind of a gray and black, gray and white color scheme. Obviously, it's called Grayscape. Love, love the boho little arrows. Again, I think I just said it's nice and unisex, so this is going to be great for a girl baby or a boy baby. There's got some cool little block shapes there. So that's Grayscape. This one is Constellation, and one of these must still be packed in my bag. When I go do a little switcheroo, I will check for the missing one. But this is actually my daughter's favorite just because she's kind of obsessed with the planets right now. She has a book that has all the planets in it, and she likes to point and have me name them. So this is actually her favorite set. It's called Constellation for obvious reasons. I also feel like this one is really nice and unisex, really nice and neutral. Just some muted blues, grays, whites. I love the little planets on that one. Here we've got the really sweet little Kia Babies logo, the little Kia bird with some twinkly stars. So that is Constellation. Let me go grab the other 2. Okay, so we've got basics here. So just this nice plain white. Doesn't get more neutral than this set right here. So this is going to just go with everything. Suitable for a boy or a girl. Got this really nice gray. I love Kia Babies like shades of gray that they have. I know that sounds really weird, but I don't know, maybe if you have shopped with them, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. They're just so nice, like this nice charcoal. We have that nice blue. So that's your basics set. And then we have Sweet Charm, which is another favorite of my daughter's just because she loves everything floral, pink, you know, cutesy, because she is every inch a little girl. We've got this nice, cute little pink kind of polka dots there. Again, we've got the Kia bird with some stars, some more dots. So just super, super sweet and feminine. Love this set for if you want to give this as a baby shower gift and you know you're shopping for a mom-to-be who is having a little girl. I think this is a really great choice. Let's see. I just want to remind you really quickly that we are going to be unlocking a 50% off discount of the US of A set. And so let me just show you what that looks like one more time. And then remind you that all you have to do is stick around until the end of this live stream. And in the last 10 or 15 minutes or so, we will announce that that 50% off is live and you guys will be able to claim it and go put the US of A burp cloth set in your cart and get half off. So I hope that you take advantage of that tonight. So I'm going to move on to our next item. Something that I am still to this day using for my 13-month-old daughter, and that is the bandana bibs. Now, if you have hung out here before, you know that I have talked about these a few times, that I am very effusive about them. I absolutely love them. I'm going to show you the new colors and patterns that I have. So I've never had my hands on these before. The brand has just launched these colors and patterns. So I'm really excited to share them with you. And we're going to just go through the normal spiel about why they are so fantastic and kind of why they're a great feeding essential. And then we're going to talk a little bit about some feeding stuff and then move on to our next product. So let me grab the bibs. So I'm going to unroll these with you all because they traveled here in their nice little Kia Babies box, because if they didn't travel in the box, I'm just afraid they wouldn't have made it. So, are you finished? My daughter just woke up upstairs, so I apologize if you can hear the crying. Her grandma is just going to go grab her. I had a feeling she was going to have a difficult night just because we were in the car for so long, and she's sleeping somewhere unfamiliar. I feel so bad I can't snuggle her. Okay, so I will kind of play around and move these into view for you guys. And then I do have one more set. Okay, so the cotton bandana bibs, obsessed with it. I know I said this about the Burp cloths as well, and it's also true. They are the best on the market that I have used. And, they're fantastic for newborn babies, babies that are still nursing or that are kind of transitioning to the bottle, but don't have good head and neck control because they're, kind of constantly dribbling and drooling and things like that. So you'd think of these more as something that like a smaller baby would wear and use. And while that's true, my daughter is 13 months old now, and she is in the midst of teething. Like she's got, I think 8 teeth in right now, and another couple of these like side teeth are starting to come in. So that means a ton of drool. Like she is just kind of constantly damp. And so having one of these on her, I can put it on in the morning. I kind of color coordinate it to her outfit for the day so that, it's something that she enjoys wearing and will keep on. It's super cute. I can just leave it on her when we go out places, if we need to go run errands or something like that. And it's kind of just constantly absorbing that moisture, keeping her outfit nice and dry, keeping her skin nice and dry. It also makes a really great just kind of built-in chew toy. So when baby starts going through teething and they kind of want something to gnaw on all the time, this is great to just have around their neck. It's nice and soft. They can just pick it up, put it in their mouth and chew on it, which is something that my daughter Sophia does. So again, something that you're going to continue using for a really long time, which is one of the reasons that I love it. So this set that I have right here is, okay, just want to make sure I didn't get confused. So this is called Spring. So let's just open this up and take a look. If you are familiar with the Girl Power set of these bibs, I feel like this is Girl Power's like pastel sister, right? So just these really, really pretty, feminine, kind of sweet light colors. You have that light green, that nice light pink, this light blue here. Spring is a very appropriate name for this set of bibs, I feel like. So very, very similar to the Burp cloths. These are insanely soft, and I'm going to talk about why they are so exceptionally absorbent, and that is because they are multi-layered. So the interior here, so you've got organic cotton here, and then the interior is fleece. And so why that is important in something like a bib for a baby is fleece is naturally very absorbent, and it is also naturally moisture wicking. So again, maybe even more so than the burp cloths actually. You can legitimately pour a glass of water onto this. I'm not even kidding. And so what doesn't roll off and not even soak into this inner layer, it's going to get caught in that fleece here in the inside. And this that's touching baby's outfit or skin is going to stay dry. It's not even going to be damp. Again, I don't know what, magic sorcery they are using at Kia Babies when they create this stuff, but it's truly magical. So I know whenever we talk about these bibs, we always get a lot of feedback in the chat about how much you guys love these. And I'm right there with you. It truly is like the best cloth bib that I've ever used for my daughter. And I'm so glad to have my hands on them now. So my daughter, Sophia, she is now becoming a toddler. And I said that she is still using these. And the reason that she is able to do that is because these are so size versatile. They are completely adjustable. So again, something you're going to get a lot of long-term use out of. So if you need for this to fit a newborn, you have 2 sets of snaps here. So you would just put it on the narrow setting. My daughter is currently on the regular setting, which is right here in the middle. And then if you need the wide setting, you are just going to put it on the outermost snap there. And you can kind of see a little bit how much circumference you have. I actually have a little stuffed bunny that I want to show you really quick so you can get an idea of what the fit is like. So let me just show you, if you put that on the largest setting, which is called wide, how much give you have there. So again, you are going to be able to use this up until your child is around 3 years old, which average time for the end of teething can be anywhere from around 24 months to 33 months. And I think these are acceptable or fit babies up to size 36 months. So again, you're going to get so much use out of these. So, even once your baby is a toddler and you're not really using them as bibs anymore, again, I like to use them sort of as just little baby scarves on my daughter as well. Just kind of a way to like punch up an outfit, right? Because look how stinking cute they are. I did want to mention that the snaps here are nickel free, and why that is important is nickel is a very, very common allergy, not just in babies and toddlers, but also in adults. I actually can't wear any jewelry that contains nickel because I have a sensitivity to it. So if your baby is in that boat, you don't have to worry about the metal snaps touching their skin at all because these are completely nickel free. Another thing that I love about these is that they are easy to clean, machine washable on cold. You can tumble them dry on low. I have just found that anything I'm going to use for baby has to be easy to clean, right? Because, we just don't have the time to be dry cleaning, spot cleaning, that kind of thing. This set right here is called Seaside. Oh gosh. So this is actually what I am going to be putting on Sophia when we go out tomorrow. How perfect, right? For us being at the beach. Look at the little boats. I can't even. The crabs. So stinking cute. The fish. I actually didn't show Sophia this set yet when we were on our way here because I knew she would get super, super jazzed about it. And I want it to be a surprise when I put one on her tomorrow. And we are going to just take our little Instagram pictures and make a whole day of it. Okay, so that was Seaside. And then we've got this set here. I'm going to show you probably one of my favorite colors ever. That nice blue. This is just very neutral and unisex, I feel like. Love that electric blue. This one is called Coastline. So again, perfect for the beach. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Gorgeous. And there is one more called Daybreak. Let me just pull that out for you really quickly. Very similar to spring, but I feel like more on the neutral kind of unisex side. Less pinks. So this would be a great option if you were giving a gift for a baby boy. This one is called Daybreak. Okay, so these are the new patterns and colors that you have not gotten your hands on before. So if you are like as obsessed with these bibs as I am, I think you need to add these colors to your collection. And all of these colors and patterns are eligible for the 20% off tonight. So, so cute. Love that nice muted gray. This very nice muted green. Love, love, love. So we talked about the Burp cloths and the bibs, and I've got to tell you, they are both on my list of feeding essentials for a baby that is anywhere from like newborn to sort of that the end of that 4th trimester period, the first 3 or 4 months, or all the way up to 6 months, as you know, baby is kind of 100% nursing. They're on an all milk diet. Or then as you start to transition them to a bottle, the Burp cloths and the bibs are just going to be great for catching all of that kind of dribble, the drool, the spit up, all of the kind of mess that comes along with baby being on a completely liquid diet and just not having really great head and neck control. And what we're going to kind of transition into is talking about when baby hits around 5 or 6 months for most people. I think on our last live stream, a lot of you were chiming in talking about kind of transitioning your baby to solids and starting to kind of enter that world a little bit. And I was really surprised that a lot of you had babies around like 4 months that were starting to be interested in purees and a little bit of baby-led weaning food and that kind of thing. That was really early for my daughter, Sophia. I think I tried for the first time purees around 5 months and she just wasn't really having it. And so then we just gave her a month off, and around the 6-month mark, we really kind of started to introduce her to the baby-led weaning train. And that seemed to go a lot better for her. So let's just really quickly, before I pull out the next product, talk about what all of that means. So purees obviously are going to be, you are going to take, whole foods like fruits and vegetables. You can also do meats, soft meats like, white fish, salmon, chicken is a good option as well. But primarily fruits and vegetables. And basically they get steamed and then they get pureed. You do not have to have any kind of special machine for this, although I did have one. I had a kind of a baby food cooker that made that process so much easier and actually saved us a lot of money because we weren't having to buy the little like pre-packaged jar food, which there is nothing wrong with. Perfectly, nutritious and a really great option. Is super convenient. It just gets expensive, right? So being able to make my own baby food purees at home was really fantastic. So while you're here on Amazon, if purees is something that you are getting ready to try with your baby, I would absolutely recommend searching for kind of an all-in-one baby food steamer and pureer. but certainly you don't have to have one. And so what you would do is while baby is still, primarily on a milk diet and still primarily taking a bottle or the breast, you just start introducing these pureed kind of whole fruits and vegetables. And it's a nice way to introduce a little extra, nutrition and variety into baby's system and into their diet without kind of overloading them without some of the risks that might come along with jumping to solids a little too quickly. So a way that you can kind of gauge whether baby should stick more to purees and maybe hold off a little bit on the solids would be to look for something called tongue thrust. So when you try to introduce either a puree or a very small piece of solid food, if baby doesn't actually get the food into their mouth and kind of move it around and play with it, they just do this and sort of push it back out or just let it fall right out. That's what tongue thrust is. And basically what it means is that baby is just kind of not coordinated enough to figure out how to move the food from the tongue or from the front of their mouth to the back, so that they can swallow it and actually get it into their system. So, it may just mean that baby kind of needs to go at a little bit of a slower pace, and there's nothing wrong with that. So then let's talk about baby-led weaning a little bit. And actually, let me go ahead and set up the next product because I am obsessed. There were two things that I was like, I really, really just need to get my hands on. And one is a pillowcase for a toddler pillow, which is something that Kia Babies makes and that I'm going to get my hands on very soon. And the other thing was food prep and food storage containers. No joke. And that is, of course, what I received this week. So that's what we're going to talk about next. And I will get back into the baby-led weaning stuff. And I would love to hear, because with my daughter Sophia, we kind of didn't follow like any kind of regimented sort of baby-led weaning plan with her. We really just kind of winged it. And it worked out fine. My daughter's a fantastic eater now, but I just feel like for future baby, if you guys have baby-led weaning stories, tips, kind of foods that worked really well for you guys when you were going through this, like definitely drop those in the chat so that I can take a look at that. Okay. Okay. So these are our food prep and storage jars. So once you start really introducing solids, and so maybe you're doing something like baby-led weaning, which that would be where, again, use whole kind of, table foods that you or I would eat. Fruits and vegetables are the most popular thing. And they, a veggie, like let's say you steam a veggie or roast a veggie, but you leave it actually in its whole form. So some popular baby-led weaning foods are bananas. So you would cut the banana in half is what we did. And then you kind of you peel just the top of the banana, leave the rest of the peel on so that baby kind of has something to grip onto. And it's really great practice for them to be using their hand grasp at the same time that they are kind of introducing that oral stimulation and playing with food textures and kind of learning how to manipulate food with their mouths. So you really kind of get a 1-2 punch as far as baby learning a new skill when you go the baby-led weaning route. And it's something that while we did start with purees with my daughter just because I was kind of nervous to just jump right into offering her completely solid foods, she definitely took more to the baby-led weaning thing. And we just once she started eating solids, we just never really looked back. And again, to this day, she's a fantastic eater. So some popular foods for that would be like carrot sticks or baby carrots, something that baby can hold on to. a full kind of like little floret of broccoli, again, because there's the stem that they can hold on to, and they just kind of gnaw at it. It's totally okay in baby-led weaning if, not a lot of the food is actually like getting into their mouth and getting swallowed, as long as nothing is a choking hazard. And that's why, you would kind of steam or roast and make sure that whatever you're serving them is soft enough for them to just kind of gum or manipulate with their tongue. And you are supervising, it really is just more about the experience and the practice. So, don't stress yourself out if it seems like at first on that journey, baby isn't actually eating a whole lot. Again, that's kind of not the point. So yes, so once you start kind of down that route, something like this, a food prep and storage jar is going to be 100% necessary. So I'm actually going to be throwing out the ones that I'm currently using because they are made of plastic, and they're just, I hate it. It's so terrible for the environment, but they're just yucky at this point, right? And there's nothing I can do to get them unstained, like to get them, they've absorbed a lot of smells. They're just gross. And so I love, love, love that these jars, and these are new, from Kia Babies, are glass. So this is food grade glass. And that just means that this is BPA free. You don't have to worry about any chemicals leaching into the food, anything like that. It means that this is refrigerator safe, freezer safe, and microwave safe, which is fantastic. So if you want to kind of prep either a puree or some solid food ahead of time, like say you want to prep meals for baby or toddler for the entire week, and you want to just pop these in the freezer and freeze what you have, then take it out and heat it up in the microwave, to move things quickly because we don't have a lot of meal prep time as parents. You can do this. It's one-stop shop with this jar. It comes with some important instructions on how to use it. And so when you, if you order these and you open up the box, make sure you do keep this and you just give it a glance, take a look at it, because the one important note that is on there is that because these are 100% glass, you don't want to take them straight from the freezer and put them immediately into the microwave because the temperature difference could actually cause them to crack. And that's just a glass thing. So what you would need to do is actually let them thaw on the counter for just a few minutes, like 10 minutes at least. And it tells you that in the instructions before you actually move them to heat. So that is just the one bugaboo about glass, but there are so many other great benefits, like how easy this is to clean. These are dishwasher safe. Again, they're not going to smell over time. They're not going to get yucky and kind of, misty the way that plastic does. And just gross. And so this jar eliminates the need for labels, which is something I'm currently using. I'm actually, kind of ordering stick-on labels and having to write on them, stick them on the jar, and then scratch it off later. This you can actually write with a dry erase marker, just literally write on the top. So you can write, the date, you can write down portion size, you can write down what the food is inside, just fantastic. And it also has, I don't know if you can get a good look at that, but there are measurements on the side. So again, it's a one-stop shop. The plastic ones I'm using right now, they don't have anything like that. So I'm actually having to measure out portions, in a separate container and then transfer it to my plastic container. And it's just such a headache. So I am so, so happy to have my hands on this. Okay, so I don't want to completely lose track of time here. So really quick, I think that we should go ahead and unlock the 50% off the US of A set of Burp cloths. Let me grab those so you can see what they look like one more time in case you weren't with us before. We want to give you 50% off our US of A set. They look like this. So if you would like to take advantage of that, and this is wholly separate from our 20% off, all of the other items we're talking about tonight. If you would like to take advantage of that, I will just have Nico go ahead and release that 50% off code. Let me actually Chat was freezing up on me earlier, so let me just... Oh, it is Irene with Kia Babies with us tonight. I apologize. Again, my chat is not able to keep up. I think it's the internet here. Luckily, next week I will be home like normal. So yes, I don't know if I'm fully caught up with chat at the moment. I apologize, guys, for how slow my internet is moving for me. But yes, the mystery item is the US of A set of Burp cloths. And so let's go ahead and unlock that 50% off. If anybody has trouble claiming that, please let us know in the chat. It is the first time we've kind of played with having multiple promo codes going at the same time. So hopefully it works out nicely and you guys can take advantage of that. And then I also, since we are in the last 10 minutes or so before I move on to the final thing we're going to talk about tonight, let's go ahead and do our giveaway for the set of silicone bibs. And I'll go over those really quickly. So I'm going to keep an eye on chat as best I can so that we catch that winner. And so while we're doing all of that, let me just share the silicone bibs with you really quick. Because again, something else that has been an absolute lifesaver since my daughter has been eating solid food. So this is the set we are giving away tonight. It is called Cruise. Again, I love this nautical theme that we have going on purely by chance. Of course, the week that I am at the beach. So it's just this really nice blue and kind of sea foam green. I would love for you guys to get your hands on this. It is our giveaway item tonight. And let me just talk about why you need these. I know, the silicone bibs are so amazing. I love that you guys are jazzed about them. So let me show you my daughter's favorite. It's the one she used in the car today because she ate in her car seat. So thank goodness we had these. It is the cotton candy set and it looks like this. So this is eligible for 20% off tonight. And so the first thing that you kind of notice about these is how large they are, right? Like look at this food catch pocket. Look how much area this is going to cover, right? Like I'm an adult-sized person, and this, fits my 13-month-old like a glove. She is fully covered from here to, about the top of her belly button, actually, all the way across. So when we are out somewhere and she is wearing an outfit that, I would like to keep nice so that she can, wear it and look presentable for the rest of the day, or even just to save me some spot cleaning of laundry, this is what I go to. So it is this nice, malleable, soft silicone. So it's very comfortable for baby to wear. It is exceptionally easy to clean. Any food that falls into the food catch pocket there, you will just dump out when baby is done. I kind of turn it inside out. And you can just either wipe this down with a wipey or, just clean it with some warm soapy water. It's water resistant, so it dries super fast. Again, it is silicone, and it's just fantastic. Let me see. Ashley. So funny. You had just said, oh, I really want these. I hope I win. And you did. Yes. So Ashley, congratulations. You are getting your very own set of these silicone bibs. We've got the color Cruise right here. So what you are going to do is send an email with your name, your Amazon username, Ashley. Just tell us that you were the giveaway winner, and you're going to send that email to ask@kiababies.com. So that's ask, like ask a question, ASK, at kiababies.com. So we can't wait to hear from you, and we will get your prize shipped out to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I hope you enjoy these bibs as much as I have. So I will keep talking about them for just a few more minutes before we go our separate ways for the night, because I have some other colors and patterns to show you. I'm actually kind of obsessed with this one. This is called Too Cool. And it makes perfect sense because it is just this really nice, cool tone gray. Again, Kia babies with their grays, right? So you have this nice charcoal here, and then this much lighter kind of heather gray. So again, let me also just talk about, I love how size versatile these are. Again, it's something you're going to use for a really long time because as baby grows, this bib grows with them. So as you can see, you have the 4 different notches that you can put this on. So if you need it very narrow, if you are one of those parents who is starting solids with baby early, or purees, and you want to keep them nice and mess free, you can put that on the most narrow setting. Then you can just keep moving it up as you need to, as baby grows. So again, I have a toddler and she is still using these, and they still fit her perfectly, and they are just perfection. I will say another benefit to these is that it is cut down on wasted food so much. So not only is it, keeping food off of my floor and my rug in the dining room, it is also, my daughter has kind of made it a game to anything that she drops in here. She likes to kind of at the end of her meal go fishing and see if she can, pull out a good prize. Like when she has cheese, which is her absolute favorite thing in the world, she always makes sure she does a good sweep of her food catch pocket to make sure she got every last little shred of cheese that was on her plate. So, as food falls into here, it's kind of a game for her to kind of fish it out and then put it back in her mouth and finish it. So, less food is ending up on my floor, on her clothes, on walls. We're in that phase right now. And more is actually ending up in her body. So just all around, this is a definite must-have if you are at the point where you are transitioning baby to table food, having baby, kind of eat in a high chair at the table with the rest of the family. It's going to cut down on so much mess. And a little space-saving trick that I use with these, because they are so malleable and so just kind of easy to stick anywhere. We actually have a little kind of food cubby now in our dining room, just because we were out of drawer and cabinet space in our kitchen, just because, as you know, babies come with a lot of stuff. And so what we will actually do is take the utensils that she's going to kind of practice with. She's not really using them that well right now at 13 months, but she sees us using utensils and she likes to play with her little plastic utensils. We'll take a spoon and a fork. We'll actually go ahead and just stuff them in the food catch pocket. We just roll this closed like this, put a rubber band around it, and then this goes in the food cubby so that when it is mealtime, we can just pull one of these out. Voila, she's got everything she needs there, bib included, and we didn't have to find an extra a drawer or a cabinet in our kitchen to store this stuff. And that's also a really great tip for travel. So if you're going to be feeding baby on the go and you just need to quickly be able to pull out what they're going to need, wrap it up in here, rubber band around this, stick it in your bag. It's a great space saver. So lots of reasons to love these silicone bibs. And then finally, the other color and pattern that we have 20% off tonight is called Cloud 9. And it is this really, really fun kind of bright green and this bright turquoise. Again, I feel very appropriate for a beach weekend, right? So very excited to use all of this stuff for my daughter, Sophia. Thank goodness for the jars. Again, these are a new product from Kia Baby, so definitely check these out. You want to get your hands on these. We are going to be storing a lot of food for her. We're going to be primarily eating out, but we kind of have her kind of specific diet that we stick to for her safe foods that she really enjoys that we know she'll always eat. So having some food prep and storage jars on this trip is going to just make feeding her so much easier. So those are the items I have for you tonight. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I was not in my normal space, not using my normal internet, did not have my usual display. Had a very long drive today with lots of little stressors along the way. So this was a really great wind down for me. Thank you so much for hanging out. I apologize I couldn't keep up more with chat, but again, I will be in my normal space with all of my normal tools next week. So I can't wait to see you all then. And we will catch up and talk about some stuff I've never talked about before, some brand new to me, some brand new Kia Babies products. So that will be really fun and exciting. And I hope to see you guys there. If you want to be notified when we have these little hangout sessions so that you never miss out, please follow us here on Amazon Live. And Lacey, welcome back. Were you the giveaway winner last week or the week before? I can't remember if you're still here, but I hope you're enjoying your product. Let's see. Sweetness B, you are always here with us. I love when I recognize your usernames. So fun to hang out with you all. You're all so fantastic and supportive. Yeah, I am going to let you all get on with your evening because it is just a little after 10:30. I'm going to go make sure that my sweet Sophia got back to sleep okay. Make sure she doesn't need any mom snuggles. And yeah, we will see you same time next Wednesday, and I can't wait. All right, congratulations, Ashley. Enjoy. Thank you so much, Nico and Irene from Kia Babies, for doing all the heavy lifting on the back end. Mwah. Good night.